Welcome to the Funny Style Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Robinson. Today we have
Matt Glidden.
Brian Milligan.
Breach Carter.
All right, so this conversation started because in our little group chat, Brian Milligan said something egregious. And the best of the part was it was about the Kevin Hart roast. He was responding to the Kevin Hart roast.
Yep.
And you were saying something positive about Kevin Hart.
Yes.
And
a rare occurrence.
Exactly. And then your response in the group chat was, you're talking about basically Kevin Hart saying that
His response.
was his response to Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
And Brian's response was, "This is the first and only time I've ever had any respect for Kevin Hart." In the group chat. Which you're leaning out of camera, by the way.
That is true. Yeah. Your Honor, that is. Yeah. Well, the thing is, what he was talking about was the Tony Hinchcliffe jokes and stuff, and he was defending Tony's right to say those jokes, but not necessarily agreeing with what they were saying, which I think is the appropriate way to handle the situation. And him coming out publicly and speaking like that means a lot. You know, it was his roast. People are looking at him like, and he's like, "Fuck y'all. This is."
The whole point of this.
Yeah, the whole point is that we can say what we want. There's no off topic. Like it's wide open. Whether you agree with it or not, they can say that.
And that is the only time Brian Milligan has ever had any respect for Kevin Hart.
100% the truth. I don't. From what I've seen in movies and some stand-up, very limited stand-up, I definitely have not watched all of his. I've probably seen 2 of his specials.
So that was my first question. Is like,
and I don't know which one.
Let's get down to the roots of your hatred of Kevin as a black man.
Did you find these specials on Netflix?
I probably, yeah.
Okay.
So before all that,
that's all his later stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying that I won't respect him as a comedian.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I don't respect him as a comedian.
But also you didn't use the word comedian. You just said any respect for Kevin Hart.
Yeah, because I don't think his movies are good. I think they're all like
him off his movies.
very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from what I've seen in his stand-up, it comes across as very predictable as well. Like it's not like deep thought. It's not like, and I'm not saying everybody has to be deep thought. I'm not gonna defend anybody against Kevin Hart.
Storytelling though.
But it seems base level is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
As opposed
and you can prove me wrong, for sure.
As opposed to,
Because
if you're
started about David Tell.
I was already gonna go there.
That's not my guy. That's not my guy either. I got nothing against David Tell, but
so who is someone who you like? Who are your give us like your top 5 favorite comedians
that you respect?
Well, like
that you respect.
Do they have to be white?
No, statistically, there's like 3.
I like. Yeah, exactly. I like Chris Rock. I like Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
I like. Man, you're like going all
I like how it's a room full of comedians, and he's like, comedians I respect.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle.
Definitely nobody in this.
That was obvious.
Matt Glidden, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Dylan. I like Shane Gillis. I like. Trying to think of people I enjoy watching. God dang. Oh, I've been watching Joe List lately. I never liked him before, but recently I've been watching a lot of Joe List, and he's very funny. Yeah, that's enough. Like that's plenty of people.
But you had a hard time getting to
because I don't
name any female comedians or any Indian comedians or any transgender comedians.
I don't know.
Any handicapped comedians?
Right? Yeah.
Any midgets?
No, you said transgender. I did. I said Shane Gillis. Just kidding.
But because you had a hard time getting to 4.
Yeah, because I don't respect.
And you excluded 98% of comedians that are super successful.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, then this is just—he's a hater. Then it's not racist.
I'm not hating. It's I feel like he's just got a lack of information.
It's 100% what it is. I don't.
How much info do you need, though?
Well,
if you lined up all the comedians that's like the hottest ones today, as far as how big they are, what they're selling, and stuff like that, it's Kevin Hart, and then everyone else.
Yeah.
If we can't respect that,
I was gonna say Nate Bargatze.
I understand, but
records.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like even Kevin Hart broke Eddie Murphy's record that was like 30 years old. Mm-hmm. So he was the guy who did that. Then all these other people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you still have to respect that. Like anything,
and you don't think he's funny at
hustling,
but he's like, no, I don't have to respect that either. That's such bullshit. All right, see,
he's very like commercial. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he's a marketable.
But so was Michael Jackson.
He got to that.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson had like real like depth to his talent.
Kevin Hart does.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I just haven't seen it. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Oh my god,
this is egregious.
I mean, even watching his stuff now, I can tell that he's talented. Like
what you said just a few minutes ago about respecting the hustle. At least I do respect that. All right, so now that he says that is true.
That's even a dismissive respect the hustle, because you say it as if I can respect his hustle. No. He's the highest grossing comedian of all time, essentially. So it's not like, it's a little hustle thing he's got going on. Like,
I respect the hustle. No, there was talent involved too.
I like Cat Williams.
Well, here's the problem.
I just named a short comedian.
Well, that's like that's like the opposite of Kevin Hart.
Well, here's the other thing, right? A lot of comedians, their first, and this is like a known pattern, right? Dave Chappelle is rare, and that his stand-up got better over time, right? Mm-hmm. Most comedians, their first three is where they're hot, and then it starts to teeter off after that, right?
Yeah.
Saying that you haven't seen Kevin Hart's pre-Netflix stuff is like saying, I don't think Chris Rock is funny, but I only saw the last two. And it's like,
I only know him from
Madagascar. From the Zebra.
I've only seen Michael Jordan on the Wizards.
Yeah. I've only seen him play baseball.
Not to go. Yeah, I've only seen him play baseball.
I believe you. I definitely have not deep dive on Kevin Hart because honestly, I didn't think it would be that deep.
Well, and it's funny that he's like, I never had any respect for Kevin Hart until he defended Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, it's not even. It's not even that he defended Tony.
He defended free speech.
Yeah, it was what he said. Man. Yeah. I didn't care who he was defending. To be honest with you, I'm not like a shill for any of those people either. You know, but I did respect what he said. Mm-hmm. You know, like in a world where doesn't matter what political side you're on, they're always attacking the other one for what they say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so, to have anybody come out that has like some notoriety to their name and say, hey man, we're not going to stand up, or we're going to stand up for people's ability to say what they want to say.
And then also, did you hear what Big J Okerson had to say about Kevin Hart?
I think so, yeah. Okay. I definitely, I like Big J, and I am a consumer of some of his content.
You respect him a lot more than Kevin Hart. Is what
yeah, probably.
Did you hear Big J say, when I could not feed my family, Kevin Hart sent me $10,000 to help me get back on my feet?
Oh, I didn't say he was an asshole.
No, you said one thing to respect him for.
Yeah. Well, I don't know enough about him. That's what I'm saying.
He watched the roast. He said that at the roast.
Oh yeah, but I didn't actually watch the roast.
He said something positive about Kevin Hart, and he just went and went here.
I saw his whole set except for that.
I watched clips of the roast.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the roast. It was just. I watched the beginning of it, and when Usher came out and started singing,
that was awful.
I stopped watching it. Like this is, and then no. So then they brought out Shane Gillis, who didn't even do any jokes, just immediately brought out Kevin, who then started talking, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's not supposed to talk until the end.
That was a weird setup. Yeah.
And I stopped watching it. I was like, this is bad enough already, where I'm done. And then I said, tomorrow, if anything is good enough to see, it'll be on the internet. And it was. I just watched all the viral stuff.
I think what people take an issue with is you saying it's the first time you've ever respected Kevin Hart. If you were just like, man, I really respect Kevin Hart for saying what he said, I don't think it would have been like a whole...
But it wasn't even just the first. It was the only thing.
The only is crazy.
But it was sort of like what you said. It's more ignorance than anything. I don't know
You also said he's nobody's favorite comedian.
That is true. Yeah, I did say that.
Said
that's
with no
he is
info.
But also,
nobody's favorite comedian.
I heard that from the roast, so that's why I said that.
Bro, first of all, you said that before the roast happened.
No, I didn't. No,
Yes,
it was
you-
after. It was after.
Was it? It was after.
It's
No,
after.
I sent the screenshot, bro. The screenshot's from a post I did way before that.
Yeah.
Like I had to scroll back
But
in
it
my
was-
newsfeed because I remember you saying that, and I scrolled back. Trust me, it was before the roast.
And what's funny is, again, to be like, he's no one's favorite comedian.
Yeah, but some
and
of that
he's sold millions of tickets at this point. Millions
Well,
of tickets.
Kid Rock has sold a lot of tickets too,
And he's somebody's favorite
Nah,
singer.
that's not true.
Yeah, people just buy tickets for comics that they're like, nah, let's go check it out.
I think that people will spend money on mid stuff just because.
Yeah,
they're
but
a part
not
of it.
everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
No.
No, I think people respect him more as an actor than a comedian. And
I think the opposite.
Jesus
I think the
Christ,
opposite.
no,
Kevin Hart's a terrible actor.
hell
well,
no.
yeah. But I think a lot of people go see him because he's famous.
They know him from the movies.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but that's true of like most famous comics. They get a couple of roles
But-
and then
I don't think that's even true about Kevin Hart though. I think the movies made him famous to like white people, but like
That's what I'm talking
when
about.
he dropped, well, the thing is, even not even that. When he dropped Seriously Funny, the second special,
Yeah.
everybody knew who he was.
Yeah, but
Like,
you're
everyone
saying
was quoting his
everybody,
jokes.
everybody who's following comedy though, which is we kind of get lost in the comedy verse, and
Bro,
we
if you
forget
were at
how many
school,
people don't even know.
if you were at school
Kevin
and
Hart
didn't
is.
follow comedy, you heard so many quotes from that special
course.
from other kids
Even the name.
that you went back
To be-
and watched it.
to be
I did
fair.
in high school too.
to be fair,
He's gotten so big off of comedy, like from stand up alone,
Sure.
it's very uncomparable to other people. Bro.
Yeah.
Like compared to movies.
so and then also kind of the blueprint for what's happening with comics now
Mhm.
is really something that Kevin Hart so early stories about Kevin Hart was when he would perform in New York City. So he would drive from Philly to New York. The reason why I know so much about Kevin Hart's early career is because I'm a fan of Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
And Patrice O'Neal was close friends with Kevin when also one of the greatest comedians of all time loved Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
would
and
travel-
also like he's he's one of you guys. But this is where this conversation is fucked up because he's also one of Matt. You know what I mean? So it's really freaking out.
Yeah. See, I don't see hype. All right, I'm just
But he would travel from Philly back to New York, and he would collect email addresses. Which is known. He was building an email list as he was traveling around the clubs in New York,
Mhm.
and he got to a point through building his own email list
Yeah.
that he was able to sell tickets at these clubs, even though he wasn't famous yet,
Mhm.
because he had built his own audience.
Yeah.
So this independent, and the second thing Kevin Hart did,
definition of hustle.
Yep. I was literally going to say that's the hustle I respect.
but the other thing was,
And I'm pretty sure he got the idea from Gabriel
Iglesias.
Iglesias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the other thing was, later on in his career, I can't remember which movie it was, but he did a movie for Sony, and Sony wanted him to promote the movie on his social media.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember this whole fight,
No.
where he came out and was like, well, I have a social media platform, like his Instagram, his Facebook and stuff, with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, maybe over 1 million at that, probably over 1 million at that point.
Mm-hmm.
My social media platform is a marketing tool. If you would like to use my marketing tool, then you can pay me to use my marketing tool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if not, then I'm not going to post this movie because I'll post it if I feel like posting it.
Yeah.
But you can't call me and dictate to me that I need to post it
Yeah.
on my social media.
Yes, it's in the
Companies-
contract where he's getting paid for it.
Companies pay me thousands of dollars to post on my social media. You're not going to get that for free just because I was in the movie,
Yeah.
right? And that became a real fight between him and Sony. So again, he's just giggling.
Because like again, like you're just telling me different ways he hustles. You know what I mean? Which I've already said. Like I respect all of that. Like I think that the way he became famous is that all right in stand up. I feel like you're kind of either just naturally funny or you work really hard at it. And Kevin Hart to me seems like the guy who worked really hard at it. You know what I mean?
He's not naturally funny.
I'm not saying that. I don't know.
But to be honest with you,
I don't
I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone who's successful in stand up didn't work really hard at it. I don't think it exists.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, I mean, okay, you're right, but you see it with people that start, and they just have like a natural like charisma, and then they get booked on stuff a little faster than other people.
A little faster, but no one makes it.
I mean, that's not true. There's a guy I was listening to a podcast with the other day who was like 4 years in, got on the Tonight Show. 5 years in, he had like a special on one of the major platforms.
Like, you don't work.
That's 5 years. That's 5 years of work. Now that's shorter.
That's nothing insane.
That's shorter.
I don't mean that's not hard.
But that doesn't mean it's not hard work.
Yeah. But I'm saying like some people just naturally have an ability to. Cam, he's a prime example.
Yeah, and he worked hard as shit.
100%.
He outworked the majority of the comics.
Yeah, but he also was just naturally fun.
Yeah, coupled with,
you know what I mean? Like before the hard work, I saw him like before he was hustling all over, and he just was funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like 6 months into stand up, he was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So that's rare.
Yeah,
that's super rare. Like I can't think of anybody else that was like killing 6 months in. Well, Preach used to have some pretty good sets back in the day.
Here's to your list. Here's to your list.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. But I mean, like early on, you started having really good sets.
Here's to your list. You mentioned Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Do you think Dave Chappelle's naturally funny?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle started at 14 years old.
I know this whole story.
And blew up in his 30s.
What if he wasn't funny?
Well, he blew up. No, I mean, Half Baked was like 21 years old. Like, I mean, he had success way before. I mean, bro, we can get into the history of Dave Chappelle.
But either way,
I know
he had to start at 14.
Yeah,
and nobody respected him until Killing Me Softly.
Yeah.
So
how old was he then?
I'm not even sure. I think he was.
Yeah, that's what I figured. 22, 23. I think he started getting mad respect by the time he was 25 years old.
That's 10 years.
Yeah, no, it was 9, but yeah, and Killing Him Softly.
11. What do you mean? It started at 14.
He started 14. Sorry, I thought 16. Yeah. I got no disrespect for any of these people. I really don't. I love the hustle.
No disrespect to them,
but I've never had any respect
any of them.
Exactly.
Lack of respect
except for their hustles.
I mean, but do you respect people you don't know?
Yeah, if you see their work ethic and the things that they do and the fact that they.
I mean, I respect like different aspects of him. I just as a comedian, I've never seen
and that even that
was good.
Even that you've never seen Kevin Hart do anything that they thought was good.
Like you know, entertaining maybe, but I not like laughing out loud.
Bro. Like you don't find him funny, but there's a whole lot of more aspects. Like that's a subjective thing. Whereas how's his stage presence? How's his joke timing? Is he likable?
He's definitely has good stage presence.
It's everything but funny, is what it sounds like.
I said in the beginning that he's very likable. Like he has a.
This is like a racist.
I just don't respect his.
This is how racists talk about Barack Obama.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think he's likable.
You just don't think he's funny. But to say he's nobody's favorite comedian because you don't think he's funny.
That was me fucking.
He was rage baiting the fuck out.
Yeah. You guys are just like you guys are easily invested in Kevin Hart. Like honestly,
I'm invested in comedy. Forget this is Kevin Hart. But I also said that about someone else.
But y'all are riding awfully hard for Kevin Hart.
But I'm also But not even that. I'm also very.
There's no comedian in the world that I like as much as you guys like Kevin Hart. I can tell you that much. Like nothing. There's not one. As much as y'all are putting,
I think you're overestimating how much we like Kevin.
Yeah,
well,
I just don't.
You're emphasizing like, and it's not. This isn't a like.
Yeah, but the defense is pretty strong.
Because
y'all are coming like.
Hey, here's what I'm also in defense of, and it kind of ties into this whole Tony Hinchcliffe thing about this whole thing.
Uh-huh.
I have low tolerance for white boy disrespect for black artistic. Greats.
Oh yeah, but right? I don't have disrespect because they're black.
Well, yes.
Yeah, but that's not what he said. Though,
but I think that there's a dismissiveness of like he's nobody's, and I get it at this point.
But I could tell you there's a bunch of white comedians that are nobody's favorite also. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Yeah, well, that's Chris.
Well, again, didn't he get passionate when I said I don't give a shit about Dave Attell and who's Dave Attell?
I don't give a shit about Dave Attell.
Oh, but
I really don't. Like, I mean, I think that he gets a lot of respect from other comedians. I think he's like some comedian's favorite comedian.
He's a lot of comedians' favorite comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with Kevin Hart. He's not a comic at all.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know
a
any
fan-based
comedians
guy.
that are like,
Yeah.
you know who's a great
Yeah.
comedian? Kevin Hart, except the two of y'all. Y'all are the only two.
And I'm not saying he's
riding
one of the
hard.
greats, but I think it
You
also
did say that
matters.
he's one of the greats.
Well, in terms of like just raw funny, sure. But I also think that
You
there
mean
are
the thing
people-
that's most important in this business?
It is not the most important thing.
The most important thing is being likable, I think.
Unfortunately, raw funny is not the most important.
Yeah.
No, but it should be. And we all know that should be the thing that leads everything, of course.
I
No,
I
In a
don't think
perfect
so,
world,
actually.
but
I don't think
not
so.
if you're not willing to work with nobody.
Yeah,
can't
I
put the
mean,
work in.
you have people like as my favorite comedian of all time is Patrice O'Neal. Right?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Patrice O'Neal, had he handled certain parts of his career differently, Dave Chappelle. Seriously, he's there.
And his
Right.
weight.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also a part of it. A part again, it's easy to look at on a surface level. Kevin Hart is also in the gym constantly so that he looks like a movie star. And I get that. I know. But it's not about funny.
No,
But it takes all of these things combined in
none of us are
unison
doing it.
to get to that place,
I'm not
right?
doing it.
Look at Preacher Lawson,
Mhm.
right? To me,
No,
Preacher,
just kidding.
to me, Preacher Lawson and Kevin Hart are very, very similar.
Mhm.
He has jokes that are like family friendly,
Mhm.
that aren't too offensive. He kind of plays more of a safe line,
Mhm.
right? But he also busts his ass,
Mhm.
makes sure that he's super likable, keeps himself looking like an Adonis so that he fits sort of the Hollywood mold of what people want to look at.
Pause.
Whatever.
I'm joking.
But to his credit, he does.
Yeah.
And I know from people that were around Orlando when he started, when he decided he was going to take his comedy career seriously. The reason why I say that is because when he was going to start to take his comedy career seriously, I was told by people that knew him that he started going to the gym because he wanted to make sure that he looked the part,
Yeah.
For
so
sure.
that he would. Yeah, the word Adonis is dramatic.
That's the other
It's
thing.
dramatic, but I'm just saying.
I do prefer
He looks-
schlubby, bad, dumpy comedians.
But all right, here we go. Perfect.
I'm joking.
But there's a love. There is a love.
I just said that because I knew that would make
for
you angry.
mediocre white guys in the entertainment business. People in comedy in particular, people love a fucking poorly dressed, hacky fucking white guy that they
You don't
think
have
is
to, like,
railing
poke at him
against
that
the
hard,
machine.
dude.
No, I ain't
Crazy.
pointing it.
Hacky
No.
as fuck.
But so much of that shit gets painted as like but so much of that shit gets painted like it's genius.
Now who's racist?
And it's like, dude, there are all these black comics. Like, so even for example, right?
Yeah.
You take someone like Eddie Griffin.
Who? No, I'm just
Yeah.
joking with you, dude. I do like Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, but you talk to so many people, and there's this dismissiveness of it, and it's like, dude, there's so many people. Again, somebody who people don't think is all that funny, Steve Harvey.
I also am kind of in that camp. There are
Yeah.
jokes that Steve Harvey's had that I've seen that I've laughed like really hard at, but majority of his Kings of Comedy set was his best in my opinion. And then I've just seen like clips of other stuff where like some of it's good, some of it's not. I don't know. I mean, it's like any comedian, you know. I think he's a killer host. Like his hosting
Kings of
Family
Comedy.
Feud. I mean, God,
Yeah.
he kills it as the host of a Family Feud. And he's very funny. His reactions to it, and you know all that stuff. But yeah, as far as like being a comedian, like him being on the Kings of Comedy is like he was not the best.
Call him a king of comedy.
Yeah, he wasn't the best of the kings. You know?
No,
what I
he
mean?
wasn't. Right? Yeah.
I mean,
But
He's
I
the most famous though.
that's true.
and was a big part of the reason why they were able to sell tickets.
He also
Because-
ended the race war between the West Coast and the East Coast in the 90s.
What are you talking about?
You know what? Let me give y'all some black culture.
Lay it down.
You can Google this. The first time that they were having the East Coast West Coast rap battles.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember this in the 90s?
Yeah. Vague memory.
When people were dying, the first time they ever sat down was Snoop Dogg and Diddy. And they did it because Steve Harvey invited both of them onto his TV show, The Steve Harvey Show, and brought them in together. And that was what...
It wasn't Farrakhan, it was Steve Harvey.
No, it was Steve Harvey. Exactly. That's right. Google it.
All right. I want to play this though. I want to play this. Oh, have you?
That did happen. Though.
Yeah,
but not. It wasn't the thing that.
Have you seen Kevin Hart on Shaq's? What was it called? Shaq's All Star.
That's his next best special.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, that counts as a special to me.
Oh, Shaq's All Star. No, I haven't watched that.
Okay.
Again, I saw a base level
This is
amount
like
of Kevin Hart and was like, nah.
This is like me saying AC/DC is trash, and I don't fucking know enough about AC/DC.
AC/DC is trash.
You only know from the Iron Man movies. Yeah.
AC/DC in the Iron Man movies.
What? All right, never mind. That was a bad reference. I bombed.
But what?
He was in the first Iron Man movie. Or no, AC/DC. The music soundtrack was all AC/DC. Back in Black.
You listen to the Iron Man soundtrack?
No, you
like
can
religiously,
hear it
dude.
during
In the shower.
What is happening?
Right in the shower, he's like, Siri, play Iron Man.
This is the
Trying to make a fucking reference.
You know what's funny?
Trying to make a reference.
When white people don't know black stuff, everybody's like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When black people don't know white stuff, white people are like, how could you not?
You didn't watch Iron Man religiously?
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen Iron Man a couple times. I didn't understand what
The
he was
whole
talking about.
soundtrack is AC/DC.
I believe you. Yeah.
Look, Google it.
Yeah.
Well,
Steve Harvey first.
That's my damn kid.
All right.
You got to edit all this out, right?
This is simple,
Man,
huh?
kid.
In the podcast?
Yes,
I didn't know
just
that.
a reaction
Man,
part,
the kid
because
is-
I'm going to play like
fight.
2 minutes.
And you can want to fight a kid, man. Kids are assholes. Like, my daughter is an asshole. She is. Like, we argue. Me and my daughter honestly argue. She can't even talk. She know a couple words, right?
So this is all going to
She
get cut out, right?
But it's like every time I tell her something, she always got something to say back. It don't matter what I say, she always got to give me something back. And it make me mad. We got to an argument over juice the other day. She came into the room. She was like, Daddy, juice. I said, no, you had enough juice. Go get some water. And she looked at me. She was like, juice. And I looked at her. I was like, who the fuck you think you talking to?
It's a great joke. Why you
so
just
mad.
there?
I was mad because I knew she knew what she was trying to say. She just didn't know how to say it. You know? Like in her mind, she was like, "You black midget bitch."
That's funny.
Punk ass dad.
Wait. So the only part of the joke was funny was black midget bitch.
Well, the baby thing.
Yeah.
It's not that specifically what he said. It's
But the
baby.
concept-
Go back and watch I'm a Grown Little Man.
Yeah.
Laugh at My Pain,
Uh-huh.
and then the Shaq All Star.
Seriously funny. It's
seriously
that's
funny.
special.
I mean, honestly,
But you
I
can't
think
find it nowhere.
I definitely feel like if you have a special that is like really funny,
Yeah.
you should let the world know by calling it that.
Oh, seriously
Seriously
funny.
funny.
It's so funny.
It's
But
so
seriously
funny.
funny
It's
is
serious.
the name
It's
of
seriously funny, guys. Seriously.
I
Watch
can't
it on
wait.
without seeing any of them.
When Brian Milligan gets his first special, I cannot. It better be.
I'm gonna film it underwater in the ocean, and I'm gonna call it Waves of Laughter.
He's gonna call it Deep Thoughts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all gonna be
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna have a guy playing bongo.
life.
Yeah.
If people don't walk out of that theater and give their life to Christ, I'm gonna be like, this is surface level bullshit, and I've never had any respect for Brian Milligan.
Well, I'm gonna get that too. I fully hope that they come after me, 100%.
There is heavily a nostalgia bias while I'm watching this, for sure. Just like,
Yeah, but
I've heard the
even
joke a million times.
like, and the thing that I think is important to not put too much bias from like to that with our 2026 years, because even in the other, like, I keep saying this, every episode, if you look, there's going to be 2 different comedy albums up here on the wall, because I have a whole
Are you gonna
collection.
keep changing them?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep changing because I have a collection of like comedy vinyl. But even when I go back and listen to that old stuff, like some of the Red Fox stuff and Dick Gregory stuff, it would bomb horrifically today.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, in the context of its time, we wouldn't be where we are without all of these.
Well,
steps.
yeah, I definitely see
It's
other
white guys
comedians.
playing basketball in the NBA.
Yeah,
shooting
exactly.
Like this.
I definitely see other comedians doing part of that joke that you just saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a bunch of people say, and I'm not saying he's not the first one to say it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably was. You know what I mean? But there was a part of that joke where I'm like, I've seen like 5 guys say that.
Mhm.
So, again, it could
They
just be a
took inspiration
surface level.
from that.
Yeah, or they could be copping his his shit. I don't know.
Some people like to go through specials and take topics and then go, I could make it my own joke just off of like start there and then go a different direction.
Yeah.
But
Which I actually think that's okay. I'd rather them do that than copy somebody's style.
It depends on how much of it.
And it can't be anything that is in, like, it can't be, the joke can't even align to what the other person was saying. It's got to be a totally different direction. Yeah. But to, like, think of a premise that's separate from what they're saying, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
There's only so many topics in the world. Comedians are going to,
yeah.
It's about having a fresh take on that
Make
topic. Yeah. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I'd rather them do that than cop somebody's style.
There's comedians like Corey Holcomb that think that if somebody ever speaks about the same subject that he spoke about,
that's
his joke. Damn. You talked about driving to work, you motherfucker. Like, this was my joke.
You know where I get that is like when the headliner has topics in his set and doesn't want them exhausted.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I worked with somebody and they were like, hey, don't do jokes about this, this, or this, I would respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about that where there was like a tag or something at the Don't Tell on
Beachside?
Yeah. There was like a tag or something similar with you and Vince.
Yeah, Vince and I. Yeah, Vince and I share a tag.
Vince Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He told me, he was like, he helped me work through one of my jokes, and he's like, you should say this, and that I started saying it, and then I found out like literally two shows later that he still uses that in his set too. But I don't know.
See why I don't take tags?
Yeah.
That way I can never run into that problem.
Yeah, but I just don't do that joke when he's around. And if I ever recorded it, I would never put that on recording. You know what I mean? Like, just because I don't know. It's also like not the main punchline in the joke. It's like,
you know what's similar to that? Since he went up there and shit all over Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, right? And again, love Cat Williams.
Yeah,
but objectively speaking,
Cat Williams is very funny.
You remember when Cat Williams was on that, when obviously Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
And he was talking about Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
And how Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke.
Yes.
If you see the two things side by side,
it's not the same joke.
It's not the same joke.
Same act out.
Similar act out.
Same music.
Yeah.
Is it the hustling thing?
No, not that.
No,
But he stole that from JB Smooth though.
Yeah.
I saw that.
But you're right. They're not the same joke.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, it's like there's nothing new under the sun, right? So I get if somebody's doing like your exact thing.
Yeah.
But Cat Williams' joke was talking about how you're driving a raggedy car and what it's like to ride around in a raggedy car.
Uh-huh.
Cedric the Entertainer's joke is about black people love big cars so we can drive a spaceship.
Yeah, that is.
And it's so different.
Yeah.
And even the act out is different because again, Cat Williams, he's over exaggerating, trying to get a shitty car started, and he's pumping the gas.
His joke was that the music is the only thing that works on the car is the system. So the music is blasting so loud you didn't hear the car cut off.
Did y'all?
That's what the joke was. This is very different.
Yeah, very different.
Did y'all listen to the podcast that he put in the group chat about the girl stealing jokes?
Oh yeah.
That whole thing for funny AF.
Shout out to Reggie Cush,
bro. That was amazing. Reggie, that was who it was. Reggie.
That's the guy who got his
That
joke
was
stolen.
so fucking funny. That episode of that podcast,
insane.
That's one of the best podcast episodes.
I laughed so fucking hard.
And it's egregious that she didn't know it was about to go out on Netflix.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if that.
And she stole multiple people's jokes.
And then tried to gaslight him.
Insane.
Then tried to change the dates.
Change the dates on the video.
That is
crazy. Shit.
By a year.
You gotta watch the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, right when you start to check out mentally, like, okay, this is about done, don't turn it off.
That's when it gets good.
It's gonna get
Yeah, that's when, exactly. The end is like, oh, shit.
Because it starts out, he's like, hey, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to make a fuss about it. And then she can't let it go.
Yeah.
It unfolded so well.
Next thing you know, he has receipts like files.
Yep.
He's like, play file number 2.
He can do an hour on just that.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, the closer could be literally what the end was.
The dude's a battle rapper, too. I found out. He's good. He's
not a comedian?
He is a comedian.
Okay.
The funny thing is
rapper,
he should do like a 45-minute special on it.
Yeah.
And put it out as fast as possible and get people to watch him off the controversy of this thing.
It was so fun.
He should do that and put that on YouTube as fast as humanly possible.
I agree. It was very, very funny. That was like one of the better stories I've seen unfold over.
I couldn't believe it. I was so mad because they posted a clip and it didn't say nothing. So I'm commenting like, nigga, post the whole thing. Like, post a clip with context. And they're like, you got to watch the whole thing. And I'm like, no.
But at the end of it, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. You know he's telling the truth.
Oh yeah.
Like
he had so many receipts. It wasn't like Cat Williams saying he had receipts and didn't have any.
Yeah,
This
he
nigga
had all the receipts.
He had her on FaceTime with another phone, breaking down her voice profile on the laptop.
Yep.
Nigga, the voice things was going. I'm like, damn.
Admitting to and apologizing for it.
All right.
The act outs were
Detective
exactly the
Bridget.
same.
And he got her gaslighting him. You know what I mean? Like over and over, like multiple times.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was fucking.
That's bad though.
Yeah. Shout out to that podcast.
You have receipts of her
I don't
commenting
even know
on
the
the
name.
joke when he
It was like
posted it.
TBR.
And the first time,
Yeah, the first. Yeah,
It's kind of messed up.
so she knew who it was.
and they fucked once, I guess.
That was what came out in the end.
Yeah.
Like yeah. And so she was like, "Oh, I thought we wrote that together."
It's crazy.
And they literally had sex after he wrote the joke. Like, yeah.
He should do like it, not a surviving Diddy, but it'd be like do it like a documentary style.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Here's what he should do.
Yes.
He should do a set about it, right?
Yeah.
And then cut it like,
Have, like,
Ali
breakdown.
Sadiq when he did Losses, where he cut into like
To the
interviews and then back into the set, interviews back into the set.
Yeah.
He could fuck her life up.
That would be crazy.
Shout out to the TBR podcast.
And then
TBR podcast.
TBR podcast.
TBR.
Surviving Tata is the name.
So see,
So funny.
Supergate 2020.
Supergate.
Super
That
joke.
was the.
Super joke.
That's right, yeah, that's exactly. Same act out and everything. It's the
Same act.
Low key, in Cat Williams' defense, what I think bothered him was that Cedric saw him do the joke. Come
Yeah.
up to him, congratulate him on the joke.
Hmm.
So, in my opinion, Cedric 100% came up with his joke.
his
From-
version, I want a joke like that
Yeah,
of my own.
that's what I think
And
that
came up with
bothered Cat, because he knew
Yeah.
that. He's like, you saw me do the joke, come up, congratulate me. Knew it was my closer, turn around and use it as your closer. That's what I think more so bothered him than him just doing. If he just did it because he saw Cat on Comic View doing it, I don't think it would have bothered him as much. But the fact that he saw him, went up to him, because that's how you steal a joke. You go up to him and you say, I got a bit just like that. And that's how you steal a joke. So that's probably exactly what Cedric said. Man, that's good closer, bro. I got one just like that.
So, well, I don't know.
It's definitely not the same joke, though.
I worked with a headliner like in the last year, and I found out afterwards that he likes to steal jokes because he travels all over, and it's there's a lot of stuff on the guy like as far as like shit that he did that was nefarious. Joke stealing is like two different people of the probably 100 people that but he kept repeating one of my jokes to me. Like when I worked with him like 3 different nights.
He was trying to get it right.
And he was like, "Oh, I told my wife your joke
How'd it go
about
again?
this." Yeah. No, he didn't go how did it go again?
That's
but-
crazy.
Yeah. So and it's like my closing joke. So I'm interested to see
If it ever comes out
if it ever
somewhere.
comes out.
around there,
Yeah. Because I have so much video of me doing that joke. You know what I mean? The evolution of it.
Is it the joke?
Yeah, no, that's in the middle.
The
You
house?
do you not know Brian Milligan's material? Maybe.
I know some of it.
The horse.
I mean, I know Kevin's more than.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Is it the house?
the horse cockpit.
Oh, the horse cock.
Is it because Brian Milligan is no one's favorite comedian?
I mean, I only just started respecting him as a
is that
person.
the person?
Well, you should.
That's my first mistake.
Yeah.
But there's no. You know what? Actually, that'll be an interesting use of AI in the future. For you to put out a comedy special and somebody to run it through AI and see if it can find that joke anywhere else online.
That's good.
Which I don't know if anyone will ever use it that way, but
I'm sure there's
They would
thousands of
use it in
people on
reverse.
Reddit using it every
way.
episode of Kill Tony.
They use it in
Run it
reverse
through the
so they can steal
database.
jokes.
yeah.
Because there have been a lot on Reddit of people going, "Oh, that was a stolen joke," and then coming back with the clip from like 1998
Yeah.
of someone
A lot of
doing the same
detectives on
exact
Reddit.
joke.
Cold case detectives.
That's one where was it Cedric? I think it was Cedric the Entertainer that got caught. He did
The sitcom thing.
The Abominations, yes.
Yeah.
It was word for word the same joke. And
It's
he
funny
did it
how
on
it
the
keeps
King
being
of Comedy.
Cedric, though.
Yeah, and we already talked about this like last year.
But
when Cedric had the I'm looking for funny people, send me a joke. I'm like, this.
Yeah, but I own all the material.
When I saw it, I was like, oh my god.
It's the same. Kenan Thompson Presents is the same thing to me.
Because you have
like
to sign something
Ponzi
that's
scheme.
like, you have no rights to this joke anymore. Even if he doesn't pick you, it's his now.
Yeah. Like, the companies that stand out to me are the ones that license your material. Like, Netflix is on that now. They license your material for like a year, sometimes 2 years.
Yeah.
And then you get it back. Like Dusty Slade just put his Netflix special on YouTube because it's been out for 2 years or a year or whatever.
And they're doing
that's the way it should go.
Are they the ones that go out on Netflix, or are they the ones with the actual N logo attached to it?
I don't know because it's the same special.
Well, my understanding is there are Netflix specials, and then there's specials that are on Netflix. So a
Or
Netflix
they weren't
special,
originally filmed on Netflix.
Yes, some of them Netflix owns the IP, and then some of them are licensed.
It depends on if they're under contract or not.
Yeah,
like because they lock down Chappelle and Chris Rock. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Does he have a contract though, or
he says his relationship with Netflix is at $10 million?
Okay, so that means I don't know if that means he's making the specials and selling them to them for that much, or if they're producing them.
But see, that's a tricky way to say that, right?
Way to say
because
that. But he said relationship. That's
because
what
Chappelle
did. Like it was a contract.
Chappelle did $50 million with Netflix off of I think was
going
to run
Chappelle does
3.
that, though. Chappelle produces his own specials and
then sells them Netflix.
Yeah. But that's the model now. That's what most comedians are doing. They're making their own stuff and then selling it. And they shop it around. If nobody wants it, then they put it on YouTube. That's like literally, and like some of the biggest comedians in the world right now are like literally not getting their specials bought.
Well, what's my man? Clean, the whitest comedian ever, Jim Gaffigan.
Oh yeah, you nailed it.
I was gonna say it's literally the whitest. You said clean and whitest.
His like special cover for Pale. I can't remember what the special's called, but it says Pale in the cover.
Beyond the Pale, or something.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, he looks like a ghost.
All of his stuff's on Hulu though.
Yeah. Well, I remember though when before the Hulu deal, he put out something on Amazon. And when he put out that special on Amazon, it was like a thing because he self-produced it and just put it on Amazon Prime. It wasn't like Amazon contracted him to do it. He just put it on Amazon Prime. Yeah. You know, anybody can put stuff on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And apparently he did like $30 million on his, just recorded himself, put it up on Amazon, ran his own ads, $30 million.
Well, Louis C.K. puts all his on his website, and he makes millions of dollars off his specials. Yeah. I was listening to Dan Soder was talking about him the other day, and he was saying that when Louis run a new material, he'll just go to the clubs and just literally bomb. Like to silence.
I've seen videos
for months.
Yep.
And I'm like, and he just does not give a shit.
Yeah.
Like he'll go up after somebody killing and he won't give a fuck. He'll just go out there and just bomb with whatever. And I'm like, that is like a level of like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. This is gonna be funny.
Which I feel like
y'all just don't see it yet.
I feel like when Diddy gets out, he should just follow the Louis C.K. formula.
Just sell all his,
put out his own shit.
Yeah, but the problem with Diddy is that he never was good at music. You know what I mean? He was.
See, it's just egregious. Like
I thought we had this conversation.
No. Diddy was again. I'll say this about Diddy wholeheartedly with my chest. Nobody's favorite artist is Diddy. Nobody. Diddy was a good producer. He was a good.
But that requires you being a good artist.
That's what he is.
But I'm saying his musical.
That's like saying Phil Collins was only a drummer. He was never that great a singer.
I am not trying to put Diddy and Kevin Hart in the same box because I don't.
They've been the same.
I have much more respect for Kevin Hart than I do
in the
Diddy.
same box before.
But like saying AC/DC isn't a good band.
But Diddy was not a good. Like he was not a good rapper.
He was never.
As a producer, definitely great.
The song that he rapped on was probably fire.
100%.
His verse probably wasn't.
This might make you mad. I also really hated Mace. Like when I was a kid, I never liked Mace.
Why?
I liked everybody else in the Diddy universe, but I never liked Mace. Mace was like the original mumble rapper.
Wow. Oh my god!
That's
All
crazy.
right. Thank you guys so much for watching the First Time Podcast. We're gonna go fight in the parking lot.
I don't know who you got.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I think we really should end on that. I don't know what to say after Mace is a mumble rapper.
Original.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to
I think who was the first